Coming up, legal sports betting in Kentucky is just days away.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 11.
Good evening and happy Labor Day. I'm Steve Hensley. With the college football season in full swing now and the NFL just days away, Kentucky sports fans have a lot to look forward to. And on Thursday, fans have something brand new in Kentucky. WYMT's Jack Demler has more from the Mint Gaming Hall in Whitley County.
General manager of the Mint Gaming Hall, Henry Graffio, has never worked at a place with sports betting.
I've sports bet before, but I have not worked in a property with sports betting yet.
All that changes on September 7th, when retail sports betting becomes legal in the state of Kentucky, thanks to legislation passed earlier this year. Legislation that Graffio says will allow Kentucky to compete with neighboring states.
Tennessee, Indiana, and Ohio already approved it last year, so it helps us put us as a competitive advantage or less of a disadvantage now.
The Mint Gaming Hall in Williamsburg and Cumberland Run in Corbin will be placing their first honorary sports bets, and Graffio says he hopes the decision to legalize sports betting will bring in more customers to his business.
I'm hoping that we bring new visitors to the areas, both for here and Corbin.
The New Orleans native is also glad he has the opportunity to bet on his favorite team.
I'm a Saints fan, so I would love to bet on my Saints every now and then.
And other sports as well.
I've only bet on NFL, but I mean, I would have some interest in betting other things, whether it's basketball or baseball, because I like those sports as well.
And betting to build attraction. In Williamsburg, Jack Demler, WYMT Mountain News.
Online betting will open up at the end of September. Graffio says people will be able to bet online through their partner DraftKings.
Well, it was a warm Labor Day across the mountains. Temperatures were well above average. We should be in the lower 80s, but check out these high temperatures. Most of us in the upper 80s and lower 90s. 91 the high temperature for Somerset, also Harlan, 90 in Bell County for Middlesboro, 88 for Hazard, and 87 for Pikeville, also Jackson. Temperatures tonight, they are still mild and muggy in the upper 60s and lower 70s, up to 78 over in Jackson, 73 for Somerset, and 75 the current temperature over in Pikeville at this hour. Up on the radar, we are dry thanks to high pressure that continues to sit over the mountains, and that will continue into tonight as well. Watching out for some areas of dense fog as we go through tonight, also early on Tuesday. And those temperatures fall into the upper 60s and lower 70s, and more warm weather is on the way on your Tuesday. A small chance of a stray shower. Most of us are dry though and warm. Highs in the upper 80s and lower 90s, but higher rain chances on the way. Those details plus your full 7-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you. Union members and leaders gathered in Lexington today to celebrate the deeper meaning behind Labor Day. In Masterson Park, the annual Bluegrass Central Labor Council Labor Day picnic hosted unions from across central Kentucky. One member believes joining a union changed the trajectory of his life for the better.
I went to college, got out, couldn't find a job, and I joined the union. And, I've been in the union for 16 years now. I've got a full pension when I retire, an annuity, full health care. It means a lot. If it wasn't for the unions, I don't know where I'd be.
We are told that within unions in Kentucky, spirits remain high as they continue to advocate for the rights of their members. In 2022, there were more than 1,300 crashes across the state during Labor Day weekend. And this year, there have been several deadly crashes during the holiday weekend in Kentucky. Lori Weaver Hawkins with AAA of the Bluegrass says people don't only travel across state lines for Labor Day. She says AAA usually sees people driving from local parties or get-togethers. Hawkins says distracted driving, impaired driving, and aggressive driving is usually seen on holidays like this one.
Have a plan in place before you head out to the get-together so that you have a safe way home, whether it's having a designated driver within your group or scheduling a ride share. Those kinds of things should be done before you head out to the party.
If you encounter an aggressive driver, AAA also warns to not engage them. In a world that never sleeps, even on holidays, our 911 dispatch centers remain vigilant. Behind the scenes, dedicated dispatchers are on duty around the clock trying to keep people safe. Labor Day typically is not one of the busier holidays, and Danny Miller with Perry County 911 Dispatch says it feels just like another day.
It's normally a normal day for dispatchers. They don't really look at it as holidays for them because they work, you know, we're 24/7, 365 days a year. Some of the holidays we staff more members than others because of the holiday. There might be more calls coming.
Miller also says they typically have more activity at night. First Lady Jill Biden has COVID-19. White House officials say she is experiencing mild symptoms. President Joe Biden has tested negative, and he will continue to have regular tests. The president and First Lady traveled to Florida together Saturday, and that's video of this here. They were visiting with folks affected by Hurricane Idalia. A Central Kentucky family is celebrating the memory of their daughter. Sadie Gauntz lost her battle with cancer in March. In celebration of Gauntz's 8th birthday, the family wanted to give back to their community in a big way. Sadie's parents, Hillary and Clint, organized an end-of-summer bash at Run Park in Cynthiana in Harrison County. The parents say they are really appreciative of the support they have received from everyone in the county.
I'm not surprised, honestly, to have the whole town here. They've just really shown up for us through everything. I just hope they know how much we appreciate everything they've done for us.
Beyond slip and slides and different vendors, the Gauntzes are also taking food donations for Sadie's Snacks, which is a backpack program to help local kids. The University of Virginia's College at Wise is working to increase student engagement through each season. The school welcomed a record amount of students this fall semester, with many new clubs and events for them to attend. Student Engagement Director Michaela Logan says they have ideas beyond the outdoors.
As far as like our entire department, we do host multiple events inside and out. That's just one of those things that just naturally evolve inside. Things like silent discos. We'll have things down here in the atrium.
The school also installed a new basketball court and gaming room. Classes began at UVA Wise August 16th. A University of Kentucky fraternity is asking for help from the community after their house mother lost almost everything to a fire. Chapter members say Chastity Conley goes above and beyond to set them up for success. Jeremy Tom spoke with a senior at Sigma Nu about how they're hoping to return the favor.
If you ask members of Greek life what a house mother does, they might say,
she'll cook or she'll clean or she'll tell you what to do.
But for the members of Sigma Nu at UK, they say Chastity Conley symbolizes so much more.
Chastity is my best friend. She's my mother figure, and she thinks of all of us as family.
And for senior Antonio Jones, Conley provided him with a mother's comfort that he had sorely missed.
I've had traumatic experiences in my life which caused me to lose my mother, and she's been there ever since.
So Jones was devastated to wake up Sunday and learn that Conley suffered her own traumatic experience.
I found our group chat blowing up.
Their house mother was without a home. She says a car hit her Nicholasville residence Saturday night, sparking a fire.
It burned down what looked like more than half the house, smoke damage, water damage. It's almost everything is gone.
Conley is staying with the Brothers of Sigma Nu for the time being, and they've also set up a GoFundMe to help her in this time of need, just as Jones knows she would do for them.
It's going to take a lot of time for her to recover from it, so that's why we're trying to raise this money for her. I wouldn't care if somebody went on there and they donated 50 cents, like, it helps.
In Lexington, Jeremy Toms, WKYT.
The GoFundMe has raised about $1,500 so far. Coming up on Mountain News at 11, attendees at a festival in Nevada are finally allowed to leave after a weekend of being stranded.
Plus, we stay mild and muggy into tonight, but some cooler, drier air is on the way. Those details coming up after this break.